I quit. The job's yours. I just hope it's worth all the nasty, spiteful, cowardly things you've had to do to get it back. Because if I were you, I couldn't live with myself.
My apologies that I'm informing you after the event.
It sounds like there was no time to observe the niceties. At least I'm not learning about it via tonight's news.
The sort of news the hospital could do without.
Still, an end to all the fear. I take it Zach's not getting bail.
No chance, especially now he's confessed.
To everything, even the assault. I've known Zach for years. In fact, he was really kind to me. Sorry.
You're certainly not the only one who now realises they didn't really know Zach at all.
Good for Roy Mata.
An extraordinary woman. Even while Zach held her captive, she never stopped not only trying to escape, but also to incriminate him. The paint on his clothes, grabbing at his hair. It's her efforts that left Smith no room to move. He knew the game was up.
And TK's drug charge?
Smith confessed to spiking TK's drink and planting the GHB in his property bag. Even at the end, he was still out to cause TK trouble, goading him into hitting him. Well, unless you have any more questions, I'll leave you to it. You'll want to prepare yourself for the media onslaught.
Thank you.
I don't understand. After talking to Dr. Rolleston, I assumed we were full steam ahead.
That was before he consulted with me, unfortunately. I feel we'd be rushing it if we were to do the Tavy tomorrow.
Why?
Well, it's never been done in New Zealand before. It's not something I'd feel comfortable rushing. Trust me, this is in your best interests.
With all due respect, Dr. Warner, I have a life-threatening condition, and it is in my best interests to get this procedure done ASAP. Not to mention I'd like to get back to work sooner rather than later.
I'm not talking about a lengthy delay, and there is always the option of open-heart surgery.
I've made it very clear that I don't want that.
Yes, I'm aware you're against the idea.
Now, who wouldn't be when there's a much less invasive alternative? Plus, the recovery time is so much shorter.
Yes, but we're talking about the tried and true as opposed to something that's never been done here before.
All right. I'm hearing you, Dr. Warner, loud and clear. What about you, Dr. Rolleston? You've been awfully quiet. Or do you always sit there like a stunned mullet?
Chris is head of surgery. At the end of the day, it's his call.
He overruled you, didn't he?
Like I said, this is in your best interests.
In my best interests? Yes, I got that the first time. And like I said, it is in my best interests to get this Tavy tomorrow.
Well, I'm afraid that's not going to happen.
In that case, it looks like I'll be booking my ticket to Australia. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Bye-bye, Tavy.
You quit? You're not serious.
It's just not panning out. Especially not with Vasa working under me, or rather, not working under me.
So you're giving up, just like that?
Well, the solution seems pretty apparent to me. You should just reinstate Vasa. And that's what you're planning to do all along, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
But it makes sense, though. She has more experience than me, way more experience.
You're right, she does. But please don't assume that DON is Vasa's for the taking. Besides, when I appointed you, it wasn't necessarily a stopgap measure until I put Vasa back in. It was an opportunity for you to show your stuff.
An opportunity that I really appreciated.
And one, obviously, you no longer want.
Correct.
We need our leaders, and when I look around, you are head and shoulders above the rest. And I'm sure it's been challenging at times.
Yeah, I've been consistently challenged by a resentful Vasa. If I was truly boss material, I should have been able to handle her, put her in her box. I didn't even come close.
Vasa aside, I'm sure you've had some success, and I still believe you can get there. And I would really appreciate it if you would take some time to reconsider your decision.
Sorry, Rachel, I've made up my mind.
Obviously, I have to respect that, but I don't have to like it. And frankly, I am disappointed. I expected more from you. And I'm sure you'll look back and feel the same way.
So you're going to step down at the end of the week just like that?
Yes.
Well, you can't.
Watch me.
But you've been doing a great job, man.
What would you know? You've been swanning around in Hong Kong. Besides, I don't think you'd find too many people around here agreeing with you, especially not after I stuffed things up with our budget. Because of bad advice from Vasa, yeah, but how dumb was I to listen to it?
So stop doing that. Look, she's always going to make life difficult for you. That's just a given. Hey, don't let it get to you.
Too late. And all I ever do is boss people into doing what I love doing, but never get to do much anymore because I'm too busy bossing people. Oh, you so know what I mean. I love nursing. I don't love bossing people into doing what I love.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
If Vasa wants DON so bad, she can have it.
Man, you are throwing away a great opportunity, Nicole, and giving her exactly what she wants.
How does that song go? You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. Well, I'm folding them. If I don't, then I have to get in the ring with Vasa, slug it out. Probably lose anyway. If I don't, that's worse.
Zach gets arrested, Nicole steps down as DON. That's more than enough bad news for one day, surely.
I wasn't comfortable with the preparation time available for Boyd and the theatre staff. I want to be sure of a successful outcome.
And how did Jan Hartman take the news?
She's off to have the procedure done in Melbourne.
This could have been a media win for us. A New Zealand first, and having the Businesswoman of the Year singing our praises wouldn't have been too bad either.
I understand that this is disappointing for you, but it wasn't just a case of protecting the patient. I was protecting us too, in case anything went wrong.
And it's got nothing to do with the fact that Boyd would have been the glory boy if he'd done the first ever Tavy in Aotearoa.
I haven't worked with Boyd nearly long enough to feel confident that he can cope with an unfamiliar procedure, especially if there are complications. It seems very unwise to rush this. Jan Hartman's desire for surgery ASAP notwithstanding.
Boyd, how do you feel about it?
I'm confident I can handle the procedure. But at the end of the day, it's Chris's decision.
And you're sure Jan Hartman's not going to change her mind and wait?
She seemed quite adamant.
That's it then. My day did indeed get worse. Thank you.
Dr. Wollaston.
Jane, what are you still doing here? Have you changed your mind about waiting?
Not at all. I just wanted to give Chris Warner a rock-up.
Chris is right. It would be unwise to rush.
What happened to the young doctor I met who couldn't wait to get me into theatre? Along comes the mighty Warner, and you roll over and play dead.
I can understand your frustration.
1, I'd like to be well again. 2, time is money. And this Tavy's going to cost me way less in time. So, Melbourne, here I come.
Have you already made arrangements?
Not yet.
If I were you, I wouldn't bother talking to Warner. I'd talk to Rachel McKenna, the CEO. She's the one person who might be able to change Chris's mind. She was actually pretty disappointed we weren't going ahead with the procedure.
Was she now?
But you didn't hear that
From you? Got it. Here's hoping you get to do your transcatheter after all.
Well, you couldn't help yourself, could you?
Excuse me?
Nicole, you couldn't stand not being top dog anymore, so you undermined her every chance you got until she cracked.
Okay, don't blame me if she realised she's not up to the job.
Hey, everyone knows you've made her life hell ever since she took over, but that's what you're so good at, creating drama and chaos wherever you go.
That's not true.
And you know what? With a mother like you, I don't blame Ola for wanting me to be her legal guardian, or blame Nicole for quitting either. But you know what else? You need help.
You've got me all wrong.
No, so you're not the Buster Libby who keeps screwing up. Who basically doesn't like herself much and goes all out to make sure that no one else likes her either.
Yes.
You wanted to see me?
I spoke to Jan Hartman. She wasn't happy, to put it mildly.
It's hardly surprising. A successful businesswoman like her, she's used to getting what she wants when she wants it.
That may be so, but she claims we gave her the runaround, and she's angry enough to speak to the media about it.
She's just throwing her toys out of the cot.
Well, we don't need her to throw them out of the cot in public. Not with Zach about to make ugly headlines.
It's unfortunate that she's unhappy, but I stand by my decision. What's this?
It's my research into the Tavy surgery.
What's going on here?
Just hear Boyd out, will you?
I've spoken with my Melbourne colleagues and I've prepped for this thoroughly. I know I can do this tomorrow, and we can turn this potential media nightmare around, or at least to our advantage.
It sounds good to me.
Of course it does. But we can't let a disgruntled, wealthy businesswoman dictate when and how we do surgery.
No, but we can prevent her from making our lives a living hell in the media. I'm asking you, as head of surgery, to reconsider and agree to this procedure happening tomorrow.
For the sake of Jan Hartman.
For the sake of the hospital.
Fine.
So we can go ahead as planned?
On one condition, I assist you, and if you get in over your head, I step in.
I made a copy of my notes for you just in case.
Thank you.
I'll tell Jan the good news.
Thanks, Chris. We can do this. We will do this.
Somebody's happy in their work.
And why not?
Well, I'm all yours for 2 hours.
Well, give Joy a hand in 3. She's got a heavy load this hour.
Hey.
I'm going to do a lumbar puncture. I need a nurse. Now, please.
Well, I don't have a spare nurse right this minute, but if you set up, I'll see what I can do.
If we're down a nurse, you need to call the bureau.
Well, I didn't say we're a nurse down, and even if I was, I couldn't call the bureau. No money for bureau nurses.
If you need more nurses, the money has to be found.
Except it can't be if all the money's gone on laparoscopes for you doctors.
I don't want a laparoscope. I just want a nurse.
I don't have one to chuck at you.
Well, when do you think one might become available? I need to do this lumbar puncture before my patient becomes possibly a lot sicker.
I'll be in touch.
Great.
One good thing about quitting, I won't have to work with Freeman anymore.
I still say don't quit. Hey, and don't let Bustle win.
I want her to win. I'm not a warrior princess, so shoot me.
So, what if Freeman won anyway?
Someone to help her do a lumbar puncture?
And who'd you assign?
No one. Everyone's flat out as it is.
Well, you're the boss. I'm sure you can shove someone her way.
Who'd want to work with her?
Hey, well, you're the boss. It's not your problem.
Yeah, you're right. Your humble nurse does not get to choose. They go where they're appointed. So, Freeman went that way.
Wait, me? Seriously?
Who's the boss?
All done.
Yes, and I'm impressed.
Wow.
Don't know why you're so surprised. You've always had every confidence in Boyd.
I was confident enough to hire him, but you never really know. So it's very nice that he gets a tick from you. And it's good you're feeling good about this Tavy thing. Such a silly name.
But still, a groundbreaking procedure.
What you wish you were doing rather than this young buck. Boyd got ahead of you a little on this one, didn't he? But he's going to be okay. I didn't bully you into letting him do too much, did I?
He's as prepped as he can be for it.
Escort Mr. Larson to MRI, then give Kate a hand. She has the side rooms today.
Hello, how's the boss lady?
Oh, it's been mad ever since I got here, and it's not even morning tea o'clock. Uh-oh. Hi, Brooke, how can I help?
I just wanted to thank you for getting Vinny to help me yesterday.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry if I was a bit snappy.
Were you? I'd never noticed. Looked like Brooke, talked like Brooke, but sorry, who was that friendly blonde doctor?
Well, you managed her yesterday. You know, you held off and then you delivered. You managed me.
And I enjoyed it, until I remembered that the bad fairy was about to turn up any minute and cast some nasty spell. But this too shall pass. So, medication round, give me a hand.
2, in fact.
Dang, that was so lame.
Oh, don't hate me because I'm pretty. Car's not working. Oh, must have expired. I'll go call security.
Step aside.
Oh, we're both expired. Let's go to the pub.
Great. We can't get our meds. Just what I needed.
Murray, come in. Oh, I won't stop. Come in, mate.
Hi.
Hi.
Sit down, I'll put the jug on.
But no, this is a flying visit. Sit down. But you don't have to say it, does he?
No, we've said it over and over again, you know. He fooled us all.
Some more than others.
Yeah, well, if there was a prize going. Samuel's here, ran you down, okay? You almost lost your leg. But you still spoke up for him in court. Muzza, you're the man.
You guys.
Hey, how's the fun?
Bella, Wendy and Jazz are up north, doing the trip up to Cape Reinga today to Skidaloo.
You're windy, eh?
Yeah, lucky me.
What do you mean it could take a while? I've got a ward full of patients who need their meds.
I'm only telling you what security told me.
Sorry, it's just if you tried to imagine the biggest mare that could happen on your watch, this would come pretty close.
I'm sure you'll sort it out.
I'm glad someone is.
Look, I'll let you know the second they manage to get the door open.
Thanks, Lance.
Hey, I've got meds for rooms 1 and 2 from surgical.
That will do for starters.
So, any word from security?
They can't seem to override the system, but they're working on it. Oh, Vasa, wait.
Oh, wait, you're not going to ask her for her help.
We're down a nurse. I don't have a choice.
I wouldn't waste your breath if I was you. And...
The door to the drugs room won't open, which means we need to get our meds from elsewhere to do our drugs round. And what's that got to do with me? Well, I know you've just finished your shift, but do you think you could stay on? Only we're down a nurse and I could really use the extra pair of hands. I'll pay you overtime.
Oh, forget it, Nicole. I told you you're wasting your breath.
What do you want me to do? Grab all the patient charts, then ring the pharmacy and tell them what we need. Then shoot down and get them. I'll give the drugs for rooms 1 and 2, and so Vinny can give you a hand.
What about Mrs. Collingwood?
I've thought of her. I'll get some morphine from ED.
What are we waiting for?
Being the first person in New Zealand to perform this procedure, you must be so excited. I know I am.
It's an honour to be doing it. So thank you, Chris, for giving us the go-ahead.
I read your notes last night. They were excellent, very thorough. My one concern is that you haven't allowed enough time. I suggest we let the next patient know that there's likely to be a delay.
I don't think that'll be necessary. I'm confident 90 minutes will be enough.
Well, why not make it easy on yourself and just request more theatre time?
Like I said, I'm comfortable keeping it to the 90 minutes. Let's continue with the briefing.
I'm sorry, but I'm here to assist you. It's my responsibility to present alternatives if I see fit. And in this case, providing more time for the surgery provides less time pressure and less stress, especially if something goes wrong. Unlikely as that may be.
While I respect the fact that you're head of surgery, I'm the lead surgeon. I've made my plan and I intend to stick to it.
You're in charge?
Let's continue.
Dad. Dad.
Sorry, Eva.
Thought you'd slipped into a coma.
Yeah, it's a million miles away.
Somewhere okay?
I was thinking about Zach.
Well, that's psycho.
TK, Roy Matter, you.
Me?
All you kids, actually. I just went round to TK and Roy Matters before. Seeing how grateful they are to be with each other, it made me think I've got a lot to be grateful for myself. Your mother, of course. You 3 kids.
Oh, you're serious? Oh, sorry, I thought you were joking. You're getting a bit soft on it, aren't you?
Cheeky beggar.
What are all those?
CVs. Trying to figure out who my new part-timer should be.
Well, that looks friendly enough.
So does Zach. Look how that turned out. Tell you the truth, I think I'm going to have a hard time trusting anyone new since I got it so wrong with Zach. Actually, you know what? There is one guy I know who I could trust without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh, yeah? Which one's he?
I'm looking at him.
Me?
What do you say? You want to be my new part-timer?
How about you make me full-time, then I can quit school?
You don't push it.
Okay, yeah, part-time it is.
Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby declare drug round officially over.
Hallelujah! Now I get to soak my feet in a bucket of water.
I know it was hard going, but thanks everyone for the extra effort, especially Vinny and Vasa, who stayed late.
No, let's have a round of applause for Nicole and her quick thinking.
Seriously, you don't have to.
No, come on, take a bow. Take a bow. Oh, damn.
What's wrong?
Oh, I forgot to give Mr. Parson his stat frutamide.
I'll take care of it.
No, it's okay. You're the boss. I can sort it.
I don't mind.
No, do I?
The drug room door's fixed.
Oh, can you catch Vinny and tell him? Sure. Thank you. Oh, I did it. I really did it. Thank you for staying late. I'll make sure you get paid that overtime. Nicole. Yeah?
Nothing.
How's the blood pressure?
160/80.
Happy for me to proceed?
Yeah.
Right, one small incision, then I'll insert the first sheath into the femoral artery.
This is pretty much like inserting a stent.
I guess, but we've only just started. Except it would be true to say it doesn't get much more exciting than this. A good thing, yeah?
Nice job so far.
All right, hour 20 to go. Position's good. Suture, please.
I thought it was important you knew exactly what Nicole did today.
Thank you, Vasa. I appreciate you telling me.
You wanted to see me?
Please, have a seat. Vasa told me you got her to work overtime to deal with the drug room crisis.
I didn't have a choice.
I'm not attacking you, Nicole. I think your problem solving today was admirable.
You do?
And so does Vasa.
Really?
You showed great leadership skills today. Grace under pressure, thinking on your feet, and with the right support, I think you could be a very good DON.
Okay, where are the cameras? Where's Betty White?
What?
Oh, come on, you guys, I'm being punked, yeah?
What is she talking about?
She doesn't think I mean it. I know I've been very unhelpful.
That's a polite way to put it.
And I know I haven't made life easy for you, but I am gonna try and change. I really am, which is why I told Rachel how well you did today. I wanted to tell you myself, but my pride or whatever got in the way. Keep the job, Nicole. And I promise you'll have my total support.
So what's it gonna be?
I'm in. But one mean word, one toe out of line, one curl of the lip, it's all over.
Okay, I'm about to open and release the lotus valve. Yeah. Damn.
Problem.
Valve. It's not in the right place.
How do you suggest we proceed? Boyd?
We need to move it.
You've seen this before?
No, but it was part of my prep. First, I need to reattach the valve, which could prove difficult.
You've done a great job so far. Now you've hit a snag, that's okay. How would you like to proceed?
I move the valve or I open her up.
And the best option is?
Jan was adamant she didn't want open heart surgery.
But we made it clear, as a last resort, we may have to go that way.
I'm gonna move the valve.
My advice, we prepare for open heart surgery.
No, give me 5 minutes. That's all I ask, 5 minutes.